Hi there. Welcome to my new video. Today I'll be showing you around our income and expense tracker spreadsheet, and guide you on how to use it on Google Sheets. So let's get started. As I always suggest, you should first go to File and make a copy so that you always have a fresh spreadsheet to start with when you like, let's say for a new year. You could then go to View and select Full Screen so that you get the maximum view. When you first open the spreadsheet, make sure that you are on the Customize Here tab. Here is where you will choose your currency from the 5 currencies available. You can then add up to 30 different income sources from which you normally generate your income, like side hustles, stock dividends, business, etc. Next, you can add 30 different expense categories, like bills, subscriptions, taxes, etc. Lastly, you can add 30 subcategories for your expenses, like education, utility, travel, family and home, entertainment, etc. This is the only place where you will have to enter all these details, and the rest of the tabs will get updated automatically so you don't have to worry about these again. Once you finish putting all the details here, you can head off to the transaction log. Here, in the transaction log, you will find 2 distinct sections. One of these is for recording all your income, and the other one is for recording all your expenses. Under the income log, I have entered the description, the amount, the date, and the income source from the drop-down. The income sources that were added in the Customization tab have been updated here. Under the expense log, I have similarly entered the expense description, the amount, the date, and the expense category and subcategory. Here too, the expense categories and subcategories have been updated from what was added in the Customization tab. Let me quickly show you how you can record your income and expense here. That's how it's done. After you add your data here, you can check the monthly overview, annual summary, as well as annual breakdown. We'll first go to the monthly overview tab. Here, you will only have to choose the month from the drop-down, whose summary and breakdown you want to view. Once you choose the month, you will see the total income and total expense amounts here on top. Here's a chart that shows this data visually. Below, you'll see all your monthly income broken down into different income sources. Here, you'll see how much each of your income sources has generated for the month. For example, I see that side hustle has brought in $291 this month, whereas dividends have brought in $300. These sections give you a breakdown of your expenses into the different categories and subcategories. For example, I see I have spent a total of $295 on bills. Here, under the subcategories, I have spent a total of $100 on expenses related to utility. For these breakdowns too, you have donut charts to give you a quick visual recap of your monthly data. That's how this tab works. Now we'll move on to the Annual Summary tab. In the Annual Summary tab, you will get a month-by-month breakdown of all your annual data, as well as your total income and expense across all the different categories. On the very top here, you have a chart that shows you your annual income and expenditure side by side. You then get the monthly cash flow summary for the entire year here in this chart. Next, you have your annual income broken down into different months. And lastly, you have your annual expenses broken down into different months. If you scroll below, you'll find detailed breakdowns and summaries of all this data, as well as the totals and averages in each category. There might be rows that are empty or haven't been used. You could simply hide them from view. Now, we'll go to the last tab, which is the Annual Breakdown tab. Here, you will find a detailed breakdown of your annual income and expenditure into various categories. For example, I have earned a total of $1,373 from side hustle this year so far, and I have spent a total of $897 on bills so far this year. Here too, you have pie charts to give you a quick view of your annual data. This spreadsheet will help you track your income and expenses easily, categorize transactions, and view monthly and annual summaries. With support for multiple currencies and income and expense categories, you'll have a comprehensive overview of your finances. This spreadsheet is available in other colors. Be sure to check them out at our shop. You will receive a fresh copy when you purchase your copy of this spreadsheet. This has been filled up for this demo video. That's all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching.